There, you're live.
This is we're live. So hopefully the internet's working. We'll see in just a few minutes. Waiting for it to come up because it's always got a delay. So today the show is sponsored by Culver's Restaurant right here in Kissimmee, Florida.
Kissimmee.
Or whatever. They gave us electric and gave us a table and
We bought some food.
we bought food. So that's the deal today. They didn't give us no money, so it's not really a sponsored show.
They're just letting us use up some space and
That's
some
right.
AC.
And I went down the street, and the place we did a couple of weeks ago, they were crazy, they were stupid, they were like, oh, we might get really busy, we can't give you that table over there. And we're like, it's like 6:30. If you ain't got a crowd now, you're probably ain't gonna get none no more the rest of the night. Everybody else along the strip here is all filled up.
Stephen Lay's on. Hi there,
So
Stephen.
we're just, this is our last night in,
This area.
thank goodness.
Because there's no
The
internet.
worst internet. A bunch of people came on. I guess I comment on Facebook about this, how internet sucks here, and they're like, "Oh, it's because of all the tourists that are here and all that." Breaking news: they left. Half the people's gone, so the internet still sucks where we're at. And so
Hey,
yeah,
Bob.
Verizon sucks. We got barely enough. Hopefully this will work out.
Dawn's here.
Looks like it's coming out pretty good. So I guess everybody can hear us.
There's Mike. I talked to him just a little while ago.
And so
From
tonight we're
Leesville,
going
Oklahoma.
to have, if it all goes well, Larry Topping from Bullhead
River Run.
River Run is going to be coming on, and we're going to be talking to him because it starts on Wednesday too, and so does Panama City Beach. Thunder Beach will be starting. So we're gonna
Mike says hi, Dawn.
talk to Larry first. We'll talk a
There's
little bit
Thunder
about that,
Kitty. Hi, Dawn.
and then we'll talk a little bit. Maybe after Larry's done, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on with us in Panama City, and then we got a really big announcement. We're going to do something that no other YouTuber
He's been
in the
brainstorming
motorcycle industry has ever done.
Don't
And
know
you
that.
can be a part of that. I know nobody's done it. You can bet money on it. So we're going to show you something that we're going to let you guys get in on this opportunity. And because we're going to let you know tonight, you'll be able to do it and see it for free. So that's the deal. So we're going to talk about that tonight too. So stay tuned all the way to hear that special announcement about groundbreaking technology, streaming, catastrophic.
Oh my gosh.
Can't think of any other big words right now, but I'll work on that. Got my hat on.
It's because we took a shower and he didn't do his hair.
And for all of those that have come in,
Wrong way.
This way. They put the stupid thing on the side of the hat.
Instead of in the back.
I guess
of it.
because there's a hole in the back.
No, there's not. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh, I
right
guess there
It'd be
is.
right there. So.
I said no. He was going to wear it like that. I said no. That's not. That's just fine. You can turn your head and look over at the wall. There you go. You can do that every once in a while.
So, got a bunch of people on there. You're not keeping up, are you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was. Where am I at? Now I can't see.
The rally's over for Leesburg. We still got one video, at least, maybe two yet. I just wanted to throw a video up today that was up because I filmed off the camera on the phone, and that will not go into my Apple computer because Apple doesn't like Android. And I can download a bunch of software, and I did that, and it's a pain in the butt to bring it over. So I said, screw it, I'll just do a quick video of the day and show you Saturday of just that camera. And we got a lot of really great.
Daytona Day. Did you ever get the email or that thing I sent you? I'm doing the wrong one. I'm doing Main Street Live. I don't know why that one came up on my Facebook. Are you on? Is this Facebook? All right. So let's continue. So at least he wrote who he was. That was Daytona Day. Hey there. As long as it doesn't involve banjos, I'm in. You're part of the big announcement, Mike. So Jason Brown, Texas. There he is. How about that? David, well, Bob and Tim Pating, Daytona Dave. He's on both. He's on Facebook and YouTube. Richard Book says Pating needs to be on the back, Sam.
You know what? I don't know. I
don't know. I don't get it. There's Neil. He made it. Hey, Neil.
don't know how to
He was talking to Nomad. There you go. That's good. Is he coming on too?
I don't know. Your phone's, I don't know what it's doing. It
See?
says it's not in
He
Facebook.
says it's me.
It says it's not in Facebook, and this is your Facebook here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, when I click on it, you already should be in Facebook. See, it says open it in Facebook. It's not going to give you what's down below. Her phone's always messed up.
Well, it's not me. It's I just left. There's yours. So anyway,
So,
yeah, sideways on your scooter in the vape pen. That's a millennial.
so we'll talk about it a little bit while we're waiting for Larry to come on because he's not in the green room yet.
In 87 in Virginia today. It was kind of muggy today.
Yeah.
We
He's probably
cleaned up the trailer and got ready to go.
Let me look and see what the temperature.
We're hitting the road
it might be cooling
early
down
in the
now
morning.
because it's
There,
8
Neil says,
o'clock
"Hey,
now.
Dawn."
It's 8:05. It's 75 here today. I don't know what the high was. Let me look and see what the high
I got
was
it,
today.
and I will get with the rest of my things.
84
I
was
hope
today.
so. Hope it all works out because that would be a really cool thing. Everybody's glad you made it, Neil. Didn't get your full email. Mark. Okay, so we have to go to banners.
Yeah.
And
Right there.
there, that's our email. So you can go there to contact us at bobandtams.com.
Yep.
Don't forget the S, or it
So-
won't go through.
We just want to let everybody know because there's always been this controversy. People say that, and I think I've kind of figured out what's going on here with YouTube. And but we actually met up with 1, 2, 3, 4,
Order number 93.
5 YouTubers this week.
And we think there was one more, but we can't remember if there was.
Yeah. So if we see
If we
you,
missed you, sorry.
yeah, tell us. So who did we catch up with this week? And you'll see some of them. Actually, if you watched it this morning, if you watched the video I put up a little earlier, you actually seen him standing next to us, which is Amsoil Adam. So we got to meet up with Amsoil Adam this weekend. So we got to see him. Another new YouTuber. He's just now starting to get going.
He's been on our lives a lot, so
Yeah.
you've probably seen his
So
name.
he's gonna come out. He's gonna be on a shout out when we do it, either Monday or Tuesday. I'm gonna do another video, and he'll be in the shout out. It's Moto Nagar.
Noggin.
Noggin. I can't read your writing.
N-O-G-T-I-N, Noggin.
So we met him, and he's a new YouTuber, so we need to support him and check out his channel and stuff.
Yep.
And we also met up with, finally, Hawamoto
Yep.
from down there in southern Florida. He
And
came up with a bunch of buddies and
Full of energy,
gave us
just
a
like
couple free
always.
t-shirts that he
He
custom
did.
makes himself, so that's pretty neat.
Thank you very
And
much.
he did get monetized, so he's a little different. He's got he does the crotch rockets, which we support all motorcycles. So we're not, some people always say that, I got a Honda. I used to have a Honda too. I rode a lot of different motorcycles. I haven't rode them all. I rode a Sears many moons ago. Who else did we see? We seen Prime Cut Pro. We met up with him a couple of times over the weekend. And
Saw him in a few different places.
yep, we got him on. He's going to do a shout out for his channel. And if you don't know who he is, he's actually our largest subscriber. 960,000 subscribers he's
Yep.
got. Someday maybe we'll be there.
Yep.
Maybe.
There's crap on a cracker. We're here.
So also, who else we met is Awesome Documentary. We got to meet up with him. He's about 600, so he's like our second biggest
Yeah,
one.
there's Slim Jim. Slim Jim, I don't know if I told you, but when you put your stuff on your bike that you won that you got, take a picture of it and send it to us, or put it on Facebook if you're on Facebook, and then we can show everybody what you got.
Yep, because we're trying to do that. Like we just did the oil, and that'll be on the video.
Because
probably.
Amsoil Adam gave his oil that they don't know where
They didn't know if
rally
they'd
they
be
were
at
going to go to. So they said, we'll just pick it up and then we'll have it. And he said he could do it himself. So I logged out of Facebook. Okay.
And so whenever you get it, put it
I'm
on.
in Arizona. Hey, kids. Won't be able to watch full post, but come back later. I really miss the Bullhead River Run. I really miss. Oh, it's going to be the Bullhead River Run, and it's next weekend. So don't cry. I'm on the fence about going this year since I haven't been since 2008. Go. I think it's going
This
to be a
would
good
be a
thing.
good year. Now they just had the other one that was this weekend. It was called the Colorado River. I don't know who it was. A promoter from outside came in and did it. They didn't have very good turnout, and I didn't think they would. They should have done it with Larry, just like the other one he's done. There's another one that's going out there. I can't think of the name of the other one out there. What's that place called out there? That bar. It's out there in the middle of the rocks.
Desert Bar.
No, that's not what it's called. No.
Alan Parker?
No. You need to listen. We're talking about the Bullhead River Run.
Yes.
Okay. The guy that we drove all the way out there to look at that place. What's that place called? Something, I don't know. But he's got an event going on, and they have stuff going on. It's out on Route 66. You got to go out to the rocks and you think of anything, I'll think of it, or somebody else will think about it and they'll tell us what it is. And then also out there, no man, they got a bunch of stuff going on out there. He's got the tattoo convention going on too, so that's pretty exciting. So it's gonna be, I think they're gonna have a good turnout.
I think so too.
I'm expecting what we had in Leesburg. And I would say it was really hard to count the numbers because we didn't really, once it all got going, we really didn't get around a lot. But I would say we had 5,000 to 10,000 people, maybe even more at Leesburg. A lot of bikes. Couldn't believe the difference from Friday night to Saturday morning.
Yep.
You wait till you see when we drive down, in the other video, you'll see us driving down, up and down during the prime time of the day. And it just packed. We drove through there at like 11 o'clock in the morning and there was no place to park your bike. It was packed.
So Mike Paul's saying he wished it was like it was back in the day.
It will.
Before.
Give it time.
Yeah.
Help support that rally, and it will grow. You know,
There we go.
We'll
see you
it
there.
went on for over 30 years. I think it was close to 35 years that they had the Bullhead River Run. And, you know, to be honest with you, it sucked about the last 10 years. And it doesn't really, it didn't really have to do with the shooting. The shooting did make it a little bit more controversy. They got a little more stricter and things like that. But the promoter that had it before, that Del Con, he's the guy that screwed it all up. He bought all the hotel rooms up. He doubled the price because everybody thought the hotels were dodging everybody, but it wasn't. It was that promoter that did it all. And then
everybody thought it was the
he wasn't
casinos.
getting any good bands in there. And then he got all, you know, pretty much it ended up being a flea market. It was like you'd see down at the craft fair people selling crap. And just because he wanted to fill the booths up. So, and so now it's on the other side of the river, which also helps a lot because when you're on that other side of the river, you do have to deal with gaming commission. And that's why the police have been so strict. You know, after that shooting, the police got more and more involved because that is Clark County, which is part of Las Vegas. So we'll leave that at that. I think you might want to text Larry and just remind him that at the right time.
Yeah. 45 degrees. So, is this one picked early? In Pennsylvania, where do you live? And does HAR 2799? Do you live in Pennsylvania too? What part of Pennsylvania? Because we're kind of going up through that way to get to Laconia. If we're on that side of the same side of the state, maybe we can meet up. Okay, nope. Ken's on. He said he's here. Rick says hello. Rick's on. 45 degrees and beautiful. That's good. That's pretty warm for Arizona, Neil. Yep, he's here. He ended up getting on there. They said they didn't think you were going to make it, Nomad. There we go. Writing in the weather last 2 days. Have a great night. Oh, in Wisconsin. That's
We were
cool.
going, I was going to put it on, but she didn't find it until later. Over at the
Okay.
Pasta Corral in Sturgis, you should see their driveway that they had to snow plow it. And the snow's like this deep. And they had this massive
Snowstorm.
Yeah. So just to show you how crazy the weather
Well,
can
Fender
be.
Kitty said they live in Colorado. She said they had a big snowstorm too.
Some people said somebody else was in Colorado and said it didn't snow at all. They had a little bit of sleeting rain, but I don't know where they were at. I think it was that couple that in the motorhome were out there.
Okay.
And but I know it was supposed to mainly hit Wyoming and South and North Dakota. That was supposed to be the big crazy
There's
snowstorm.
Steven. Oops. I clicked you. You didn't come up there. Great video you did on Leesburg. And there's another one coming up too. Did you put that up yet?
No,
Okay.
the one that I did today is just because I had mine. What happens is I shoot with a phone
Pittsburgh.
that we usually use at night, and I
Yeah,
decided
we're
to
going to
take
be
it
by
out.
Philadelphia.
We're going to go up the coast is what we're doing.
Well, I'm going to say
Most of it.
we're going to take 17 up to 80 to 84 to get to New Hampshire. I don't know.
And we're not going to be in the center of the state, just like
No, but I mean, I was hoping if they were more on the east side, but I think he's more on the west side
So-
of Pennsylvania. I thought,
we're going to get a map, and once we get the map all drawn up, we'll show you guys where we're at.
thanks to Mike, he's going to help us
And then
out,
if you're
'cause he's
there-
from that area.
If you're anywhere near that area, because what we're basically doing is most of the days we're driving about 200 or 300 miles, and we're stopping 200 or 300 miles, stopping. So we'll be a few days in different locations to where even if you were 100 miles away, we could, you know, maybe get the bike out.
Meet halfway.
Yeah, something like that. So, you
So
know,
Chad says, when are we heading to Panama City?
tomorrow morning we are all loaded up, and all you do is hook the. Well, we're planning on having the truck all hooked up. But see, the internet here sucks. So we have to come to a business, which we're not using their internet, just to use our hotspots. So that we've got the motorcycle, the puff carts all in the back of the trailer. It's all loaded up inside. We gotta hook it up. We gotta pull the jacks up, and
Charlie got a bath. They got the sheets washed. So we did a lot today.
And so that's all done. We already got our baths. We're ready for bed.
Yeah, that's why he's got a hat on.
Yeah, my hair's all messy. So we have to go to bed with the stiffy.
Thank you.
My hair gets sticky with that stuff on it.
His gel. His bro cream. Is that what it was called?
No, it's not bro cream.
I
It's
know.
blue stuff.
It's what's it called?
Sexy something.
Sexy hair.
Yeah. Well, she bought it for me originally.
That's because that's what they used in the.
You can buy these hats. If you'd have bought them last month, you'd have saved a buck. They raised them to $23.
Geez, did they really? Are you gonna get a few to give out?
I've got 2. I might get a few more.
It's almost sleepy time for this working stiff. It's getting close. Yep.
What, for Neil?
Oh no, yeah, that was for
Well, Neil's in total daylight right now.
Oh, is it 24/7
Yeah.
daylight?
He was talking about it's hard for him to sleep.
Where's the chicken leg behind? We try to get in a corner now. Looks like little chicken lady tonight.
Did you
No.
text him?
Well, I'm doing it here than you do.
Well, you can just come back and get it to him.
No, you can't because you'll talk and I'll never
No.
get.
So we did meet other YouTubers. For those of you who came on, we've met up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other YouTubers. See, we get along with a lot of YouTubers. So there's a lot of rumors going around, and we didn't meet that one guy. He was out there, but we never ran into him. And a lot of other people said, "Hey, you know, so and so's here." We're like, oh, didn't see him. And but I mean, it was a pretty good crowd. There's no reason why Leesburg couldn't have had Friday and Saturday, even Sunday. If you look at that,
All the work they went to for one day.
you know,
That just seems like a waste.
it's a really nice town. They got, you know, it's weird because you can't stand on the edge of the sidewalk and be in the street because they've got flowers and greenery and trees and all this stuff. Well, they put up all this rope around it, and they ran stakes in the ground, and you know, they probably spent 3 days just putting the stupid ropes up to keep people from stepping on the stupid flowers, and putting the stage up and putting all those stuff up. And it's like, one more day. Well, we heard Friday, which I don't know if it was true or not, but we heard Friday that if you wanted your permit, you could have opened up on Friday. So there was, when we were up there, they said somebody was up there selling something, but you couldn't get something else because that person wasn't allowed to sell it.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was Deb and Mike. They went over. They wanted a beer. And the beer stand says, "Well, we can't open until tomorrow." But they walked over the booth right next to him and got French fries.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe it was a liquor
might
license thing.
So
I don't know.
some of them were open on Friday night, but I mean,
Hey, Daryl, that's
we're gonna have to weigh it and see what we're gonna do next year with that. I don't know. It was pretty good. We did this rally a lot different from anything else we ever did. Deb and Mike came over. We met them last year, and first time we went out to
Oktoberfest.
Yep.
I think was.
we met them, and they took us out to the lighthouse. We ate, and
They took us around the Norman Loop.
And so we've seen them again this year, and then they decided they were going to come up here. They actually stayed at the same campground we did. They came in Thursday night.
So we got had somebody to hang around with.
So that's what we did all weekend. We rode around with them, and
Had a good time.
we didn't do as much as we normally would have done. We didn't get back over there to Eustace. Didn't get over there on Saturday to see their event, which I would like to at least film the ball and all that kind of stuff. They had the guy in
The
cage.
Globe.
But we didn't
Globe
make
of
it
Death
over
or
there.
something.
We didn't get back out there to Windy
Acres.
Farm. Didn't make it back out there. If we come back, we may stay there. Because they have other events at night, and by the time you get out there, it's going to be 11, 12 o'clock before you ever get out of there.
So Mike says, Alaska, where else can you get a one-night stand in the last 6 months?
What's a one-day stand? It's all day, it's not night. There's no night there.
Mikey Serratos, Leesburg was a blast. Oh, were you there? He met the monkey and Dan Kite, but missed us. Darn. And that's what we said. We kept missing. Everybody kept saying, "Oh, they're here," but we never did see them. We were at the dealership, and then when we were downtown, I think.
Well, Mike went over and talked to him. I don't know where.
I know. I didn't see him.
Because he went over and talked to him to see. Because Mike actually used to live
close by, I think.
Next door neighbors almost. Next block over.
Down to Panama City Wednesday. Be careful, Stephen. We'll see you there.
So knew all about him, and so they went up to him and said that didn't know if there was an issue between him and us, and he said no, there was supposed to be some kind of misunderstanding that, I don't know. I guess, see, what I'm finding out is, I don't know who it is, but there's some people coming on our channel and his channel and trying to stir the pot. And so I don't know.
I don't think he has a problem with us. I don't think we have a problem with him. So it's like,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Yeah.
so Steven or Stevie, email us there and we'll send you our contact information. And then when we get there, how am I going to get up with this thing in my ear? Larry didn't write back. I don't know. I wrote him earlier and he said he was fine to come on. He was all
What
ready
time
to
is
go.
it? Has it been 30 minutes yet?
I told him between 5 and 5:15, and it's 8:21.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
So we'll talk a little bit about Panama City Beach,
Yeah.
Thunder Beach Productions. If you're not coming, if you miss Leesburg, you can't miss Panama City Beach if you're on this side of the country, because the weather is going to be like 80 degrees every day. There's like next Saturday, I think there's like a 10% chance of rain. So the odds are we're not going to see any rain. It's going to be great weather, great for riding, great for shopping, great for the concerts, all that stuff. It's going to be really, really neat. So pretty excited about that. And so I think it's really going to be good. I was really worried because they've had some really bad storms over there, and I thought we were going to hit it. But looks like that's going to be great. So you need to check that out. If you are going there, we found out from Chase, we called him yesterday, that to find out when we can meet up with him, that if you go to that new, it's called the Biker Info app. I don't know, I think it's on my phone. I put it on there now.
Yeah.
Move that out of the way.
For Bullhead City too, right?
Yeah.
Bullhead River Run.
But we're talking about this now.
Nike people are resorting to nonsense between sites for publicity. Don't give in. Well, yeah.
So-
Now that we figured out that it's just somebody else trying to stir the pot, it's not a big deal. I know you made us dark.
So yeah, so that's what I said. We've said that before. We really don't have a problem with anybody, because when you look at all of our channels, they're all different. You know, and I know some of you watch, a lot of you watch a lot of different people, and to where
We used to watch a lot of different people. We just don't have time anymore.
Don't always have time. I pretty much just click on people's stuff. It's kind of like Prime Cut Pro. He said when he seen me out there, he's like, "Was you guys in Glencoe last week?" And I'm like, "No." "You got a video on Glencoe?" I said, "No, we had a guy that stays there that came on our channel." I said, "Oh, okay." Well, he doesn't have time to watch our videos either. He just seen the thumbnail flop up and he thought, hey, what the hell? They're all the way out there in Glencoe? What the heck are you doing out there?
He says, "Sorry, I'm here now." I don't know. I don't see you, Larry.
Maybe he's there. I don't know. I might have sent him a link again. I might have sent him.
No, I can resend it again. It should.
No.
Oh, he didn't get it. Or did you still not get a flat? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's not going. That's why. I'm only showing 17 out of 47. So give us a big thumbs up. It says I've got 50 of them on there. 50 people on. I only show one thumbs up, but that doesn't always work.
You got to get out of it. So there's 50 people on right now, and we have, mine only shows 8 thumbs up.
There's our contact information. If anybody wants to email us, if you email us, we'll send you our phone number or Bob and Tim phone number, and you can get a hold of us. And then that way, if we're at any.
We've met other YouTubers at the rallies, like, is it Hell on Two Wheels?
Hell's. I think it's HELLZ. I think that's their last name. Hell's on Two Wheels.
Yeah. So we've met them. We've seen them a couple of times. We see them in Galveston, and I don't know. We've seen them a couple of times.
In 2 days.
Those other guys, they changed their name, but I don't know what they are now.
It used to be Blacktop Devils, but now it's
Blacktop something else they're called.
Blacktop Riders.
I don't really see their videos, so I don't know if they're even doing anything anymore. But we've met them in the past. And Adam Sandoval, we've met him a bunch of times too, and he's given us shout outs on his channel. And that's what I always look at when it comes to YouTubers.
They're copying from Bullhead River Run.
Is other YouTubers should help other YouTubers grow,
right?
Just like we did. We did a shout out on, just to show you, Prime Cut Pro, which is 960,000 subscribers. He's coming on our channel next week, Monday or Tuesday, and he's getting a free shout out on our channel about his. Maybe you don't know about him. So he's.
If you like to look at the girls and the bikes, that's pretty much.
Well, he also does mud runs
Yeah.
and which I'd love. Being down here in Florida, I would have loved to got into one of those.
Oh, that's yours, not mine.
And I would have liked to have done that. He used to do a lot of spring breaks. He gets a lot of stuff here in Florida because that's where he lives. And he does it full time. He's been doing it for like, I don't know, 12 years now. Doing it a long time. And then, so he did a shout out. We also had, all these guys. We let all these people that we talked about today, all other than Adam, but all of them have a shout out that is going to be coming out next week. And you should go check out their channels. They're different, and that's why I said everybody's channel is different. There's nobody, even if you, so like I said before, nobody's doing what we do. There's a lot of people that do a lot of similar products, like people trying to sell everything. And the people
Sure,
that,
he's not banned.
I don't know, does he say he's trying to get
Well,
on?
he just says, I'm here, but I don't see him on there.
Let's see this.
We'll get you something to drink. Take my earpiece out.
Let me look in here.
Send it.
Settings, hotkeys, layouts, guest. Nope, there's no being guest.
All right. I don't know then.
All right. Well, see if is he in the chat?
I didn't see him either.
So, Larry, if you're in the chat, let us know. I can put the link back up in there, and other people can click on it. We just won't let them in. And so, see what happened. So, Larry's somewhere trying to get on. And let me find this phone here, and we'll send him the link again, just in case something happened. Got a dozen phones. So he needs to get but I couldn't do it because we copyrighted the Jeopardy theme. So they go ahead, invite a guest, copy the
Is he on there?
No. Or copied. I was going to send it to him again.
No, I just sent him
This
to him
phone.
again. Oh,
I don't know. Have you been talking to him on this phone?
no, this one.
No.
Is he on that one?
No. I thought that's what you've been sending and stuff to him.
No, because we've been talking to him since the year before.
I
So
know.
he's Get 10 tons of sugar open.
It's in there. You need to send it to your phone. I don't see, you must have never called your phone from that phone. So we're waiting for Larry to come on, and we're going to talk about the Bullhead River Run, which is going to start Wednesday, same day that Panama City's Thunder Beach rally is going to start. So they both run over at the same time. The difference is Larry stops on Saturday, and some people crabbed about that, but it's, to me, Sunday rallies.
Everybody's going home on Sunday because they got to go back to work Monday. I think it's silly
And
to
half
have
the
a.
time that people leave anyway.
Yep.
The vendors are already pulling out and everything because they, it's slowed down and they want to get home too. Everybody's got to go back to work usually on Monday. So it's like, I'm okay for that. But the only thing I would say is the vendors have to stay till Saturday night, till whatever time, if it's 8 o'clock or whatever time
Sunday
they
at
close.
noon.
Whatever time, whatever. But it's like here, see what they do at Gator Harley is you are not allowed to leave at before 5. If you do, then you could lose your spot for next year. You may not get back in the exact same spot. So that's kind of, so it kind of keeps people there because
Jan's really strict about her
yeah.
her lot there.
Russell worked all day. You worked on Sunday? Good afternoon, Bill is. He must be somewhere out by California if it's afternoon. Good
it's
night.
nighttime here.
It's night here. It's dark now. It was a really nice meeting Adam and his wife. Yep.
Deb and Mike, yeah.
They're pretty neat people.
They are. We've hung around with them too.
Yeah.
We went down to New Orleans with them for a few days. We were down there with them.
Yep. There's Pating on there. There's some more Patinging.
They want you to say it.
I did. I just did.
Oh.
You come down here. We're almost caught up again. Thank you all for always bringing us great content on these bike rallies and events. And John says hi. So we say hi back. So we got the.
There you go.
Oh,
there he is. This way.
Bingo. And,
I'm sorry, I'm here.
I don't know. Tell him you're not
I
on
said
here.
I don't see you, and then I gave him the link again, so I don't know.
I know. You're on your Facebook one too? Have he's in Facebook.
Oh.
I mean, nobody's making any comments, so he
No.
hasn't said anything. So
Yeah, he's
just
talked
some
before.
slow technical difficulties going on. And we seem to have that problem with a lot of times trying to get people on our
Well, Chase, we actually had banned for some reason. We hit the wrong button when we turned him
turn
off.
them off. To remove them, it ended up permanent removing. He kept saying, I'm banned, I'm banned, I'm banned. And so I just looked and seen I didn't ban him.
Oh, there's John. We got to meet John. Oops, where'd he go? There.
I just said hi.
To John?
I just said, hi.
We got to meet him. He was at the fashion show. That was the guy that was talking to us.
All right. I just didn't know the last name.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we met quite a few subscribers. Not as many as Daytona, but I mean, it's only 3 days long. And mostly everybody came on Saturday. So,
yeah,
we met quite a few.
It was fun. I mean, we got to see a lot of stuff and meet a lot of people.
That's one of the other things that we want you guys to do, because some of the subscribers that we talked to said they weren't even going to come. They weren't even going to stop by. They weren't going to do anything. They didn't even realize it was going on this weekend. And they seen our live or one of our videos talking about it, and they like, hey, we're going to head down. So if you come to an event because of us, make sure you tell somebody.
Yeah.
Tell somebody there. Like we met a girl. I don't remember what her name was. She was on the other night. The girl that was so excited to meet us.
It was just SIX6, like the number 6.
And
she was awesome. She was full of energy too, boy.
And but they stayed out at the campground out there,
Windy Acres Farm.
They rented some of the
the Camp Easy Ride tent.
Yep. And they said it was a great thing. They called him up and they got him right in, because they tried to get a hotel and all that at last minute.
They said it was nothing. Everything was full.
And they said they've had the greatest time out there. And
then we saw another gentleman. He said he wasn't going to come either, and then he saw our videos and he decided to come on down. Him and his son came down, so that was kind of cool.
Oh, I seen Larry pop up. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Now Larry's there.
All righty.
So we're going to bring Larry on.
Let's do a couple of these questions real quick.
And so if you guys got any questions
long live the Bating Nation.
for Larry, you can type them in here on the side, and we'll get you in there and let you
4:30 in the afternoon.
talk to, ask any questions that you might have about the rally.
Okay.
So we're pretty excited about that. I think it's going to be, we've been talking to a bunch of the vendors out here, because a lot of them ended up going to Cave Spring and all that. So let's see. Okay, so we're going to bring Larry on. Here comes Larry. There he is.
There he is.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
Oh,
good to see you both.
You look like you're ready for the motorcycle rally.
I'm ready.
Okay. You got your headband on, your ring, your jewelry, your bling.
I'm ready to
there
go.
You go. Very good. Oh, so
I'm actually
everything's
over here at
shaping up.
the Aquarius. I'm actually over here at the Aquarius. We're about to lay plastic for the floor for the tattoo booths.
Cool.
Because tomorrow they're going to come in and set up the pipe drape and tables and chairs.
That'll be cool. It's all coming together, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think
so while they're doing that here, I am supposed to be setting up at the field house at 9. At the same time, I'm supposed to have a meeting with Parks and Rec at 9 at a different location. So
how did you figure out how to split yourself up 3 ways yet?
Yeah, I got friends.
They come in and say, I'm Larry.
I'm going to handle it at the Anderson Field House, and I'll go meet with Dave Heath over here from the city, and we'll get our stuff straightened out over there, and then I'll go back to where I'm needed.
All righty, sounds good. So everybody's saying hi. It looks like you're all geared up and ready to go.
Is there
a couple of things you were going to ask him?
Oh, there's the hall he's showing us.
Oh, yeah.
How big that is. That's where all the tattoos going to be on the other side. That's going to be in the Laughlin side. So if any of you,
what's really cool is in 2008, when we had our first tattoo convention, it was in this room.
Oh, was it really? That's cool.
Yeah, so we get to go back to where we started.
That's kind of neat. Right. Oh, yeah, because you after that, it went over to the Colorado Bell.
Yep. Well, we went over to the Edgewater, and then we went to the Colorado Bell, and then we went to the Laughlin River Lodge, and then back to the Colorado Bell.
We only seen it a couple times. It was always at the Colorado Bell.
Yeah, that's where we
everybody liked it. Everybody liked it at the Colorado Bell. It was a good spot.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm sure it'll be awesome time. I guess there's going to be a lot of people there. I can't wait for you guys and for it to happen, and then you get to rest for just a tiny bit because you've been working like crazy. You are.
And, so it's pretty neat. I see that it's not a big ride, but I see that you got the mayor is going to lead a ride down from the Anderson Center to the city park.
Yeah, we're gonna leave the Anderson Field House at 10:45 on Wednesday, and we're going to go up the Parkway to Laughlin Ranch Boulevard, and then cut down to Laughlin Ranch Boulevard into the park, where we're
cool.
going to open the gates and start the rally, so to speak.
Oh,
So
that'll be
is
cool.
anybody invited? Everybody invited to this?
Yeah, everybody's invited. If you're at the Anderson Field House
And what time does that
Wednesday
start?
at 10:30, you're
10:30.
on the ride. And actually,
Sounds
I got a call from Bullhead City Police Department, and they're actually going to police escort us.
Oh, well, you would think so with the mayor there.
Yeah.
That's the least they could do.
So I'm assuming the mayor rides, huh?
Yeah, yep. He's got an
That's
ultra classic.
Oh,
All
okay,
right, that's
okay.
cool.
That's kind of neat.
So somebody wanted to know if there's going to be transportation to go over from Ink Mayhem over to the other side of the river. Are you going to have any kind of shuttle?
There is the Bullhead Area Transit
Water taxi.
system.
Whoops.
Sorry, I'm on my phone because I couldn't
That's
get
okay.
my head to work. So you can go across from the riverside to A Dock, and then you can catch a bus to both the locations. It runs every half an hour,
Okay. Sounds good.
and,
So
and
no,
it'll even be open late during the concert as well.
that's good.
Yeah, because that's the only thing you have to remember if you're coming from the Arizona side is Nevada is a helmet state.
Yes.
Right.
Arizona is not, and Nevada is. So
Right.
make sure if you're going, bring your helmet if you want to go to the Nevada side.
Also California, because all three of them are right there together.
Yep. But you can, if you want to, you can avoid California on a ride.
Oh, sure. That's right.
Yeah.
You can go over the Avi and never be in California.
True.
They're in their own little world.
Well, I always like to take that cutoff that takes you to the Route 60, Hooch's 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then go the back way around back to the 40 over there, or even to Havasu from that point.
Yeah.
And then you never even really don't hit California.
No.
Because that's going on this weekend too, won't it? The big boat show's going on down there too.
No, the boat show just happened.
Last weekend.
Oh, it was last weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this
That's
weekend.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You know what?
hopefully-
I'm excited to announce too that I got to hang out with Horny Mike last night from
Oh,
County
you
Customs.
Did you tell him we said hi?
No, I'm sorry. I was so interested in his motorcycle and watching it spit on people that I forgot to mention that. But he is definitely going to come to our show, and he's going to be hanging out. And I think I'm going to try to spread him out between both properties.
There you go.
I figured he would with the boss coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It's kind of hard not to support your boss.
Yep.
You know what? He is very supportive of Danny, and I thought it was just great. He's a really nice guy, and so is his wife. Well, his wife is a really nice lady.
Yep. We got to sit with them during a Kid Rock concert. They were right next to us.
Oh, that's cool.
Was pumping arms with him.
He likes to drink too. So he'll take
Well,
anybody wants to buy him a drink, he'll step right up.
Or take a picture with him. He likes
Well,
that.
he definitely won't turn one down. Oh yeah, a
No.
picture too. He won't turn a picture down either.
Yeah.
He was
That's cool.
hitting everybody. He was hitting everybody with his nuts last night.
Suze, you want to ask him about
Salted.
the
They're salted nuts. They're almonds.
Yeah.
So I also seen we were looking out at the biker app. I see you got all your information on that. If anybody needs to find out when the concerts and all that stuff's starting.
Yep. Everything.
And all the
everything's on
vendors.
the website. And also, there is a really easy access on everything. Is on Bikers Info USA. They put together an app for me inside their app, and it's really cool and really easy to use.
Okay.
That's good.
Yep. Be good to find that
We
way
saw
people
that
can
all on there.
kind of see what's going on and all that kind of good stuff. And
Yeah, I really glad you guys are keeping up with me. I'm sorry that I ran late today.
That's all
that's
right.
That's all right.
Oh, I know how busy you are because it's really getting down to the wire now. So
The other rally, the other rally that's going on this side, same thing with him. We may not be able to get to talk to him till Wednesday of opening day. We thought we'd be able to catch up with him tomorrow or Tuesday before, but all his
setup
vendors are
day.
starting to all show up. Well, he bought a new lot, and so we got
So
more
what?
vendors
Do you
there.
want to tell them what the big news is now? What you're gonna do?
So here's what we're looking to do during this event. Because we were trying to figure out how I was going to be able to. We knew Mike could do Facebook, but we wouldn't be able to get on YouTube. So
Okay.
what we're going to do is we're going to do state of the art. Probably the first time it's ever happened. We're going to go live at the Thunder Beach Rally while they're going live simultaneously at the Bullhead River Run.
Wow.
So you'll
How
be able
about
to
that?
see it on Facebook and YouTube
YouTube.
at the same time. It'll almost be like Dick Clark's New Year's Eve, but it'll be our
Like on the West Coast and East Coast, but
Yeah.
it'll be
That's really
bike
cool.
rally.
I'm
Yeah.
excited
So-
about that. I would really
Yeah.
like to push that and
Yeah.
pump that up for you guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we can do that, and even at that, we could, if you had time, you could always, if you see the
I don't know
time, we
how
could always
busy you're
send you a
gonna be.
link, or and it
You could hop on too.
yeah, and it's
Because
it's
I
up to
think
you.
you're supposed to meet with Mike on Tuesday, he said. Mike's going to come out for us and help promote the
Yes.
rally while he's there. So
Yeah.
he said, I think he's going to work with. Did you get my text I sent you too? I was going to try to talk to you before we got on live.
Do you mean like you just sent me a text recently?
Right before, before we
I'm-
went live.
I'm going
You're on
into
your
my
phone?
pocket to dig for my phone, but I'm on my phone looking
I
at you.
know.
All right, but you can look at it. If you decide you want to do something, let us know.
All right.
I came up with a cool idea and I thought it was neat, but we got to run it by you first before we can announce it to everybody.
You know I'm down for whatever.
So yeah, but
I better not say that before I read the text. Huh?
yeah,
But it's a cool idea, but we'll see what happens. So Pamoto's
All right.
on. We got to see him actually down here in Leesburg. He's a really cool guy. He's got his own
yeah. If your rally turns, which is what this was just a
right,
one-day
and Mike, that's
rally
right.
in Leesburg, and there was at least 10,000 or more showed up just for a Saturday.
one day. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
And it was
Great.
great turnout, great weather. It looks like you guys are going to have some great weather too. So that always brings it out. I mean, I've seen a lot of people talking on Facebook about coming out. So I think you're going to have a good turnout.
I think so too. I'm really appreciative of everybody's support, all of your support, and you guys have all been. Everybody's just been so great.
And it's just, it's all about building. And some people are saying, oh, I wish it would be like it was 20 years ago. Well, no, it's going to, you didn't ruin
It's
it.
probably going to be
You know,
bigger
it
and
was-
better than it
yeah.
ever was.
So it's going to take a few years to get
Well-
it back up to, to be bigger and better than what it
What
used to be.
Great is that there's really nothing that can stop it from expanding at this
Right.
point. Because
That's right.
Laughlin just here's Laughlin, but the tri-state area is just endless.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's so much stuff that's going on out there. You got Oatman, and you got I couldn't think of what's that other guy out there that's doing the thing too. I see now you guys have kind of got together now and promoting all your stuff together.
It's right past Oatman,
No,
off the Sidewinder.
I'm not promoting anything with anybody.
Okay.
Okay.
But
And,
Your own thing.
you're probably talking about Rob from
Yeah.
Saddle Store. Yeah, but I'm not promoting
Battle
anything.
sore.
Okay.
Uh,
I
he's-
just seen he's been putting a bunch of stuff out. So,
yeah.
but I mean, it's a different type of event, and that's like I always tell people when we did the video last year, the year before we did the video.
it's
And if people aren't used to riding on big rocks like that, it's really not good.
to go out there.
Which it is. A lot of the roads in Arizona is that way. If you're coming from California, you're used to riding in California, you got to watch some of the back roads where you get off, the river bottoms, a lot of them are.
Yeah.
Pretty much wherever.
One of my
Like I said,
behind the me not wanting to really cross from there's a lot of stuff that is going on with just my activities alone.
Yeah.
Enough to be confused.
Oh, yeah.
And
Which it
then
is.
got all of this other stuff that if I tried to promote other people's things too, it would just be another layer for people to try to digest.
Yeah.
I think it's better if we promote ourselves separately. So
right. That's good.
I wish him
Yep.
the best of luck, and he messaged me this morning actually, and was wishing me good luck for the week, and I reciprocated that. I definitely do well.
Yeah. I know.
And I think what your event's going to bring is probably a lot of people from California is going to come to yours because it's nice to get out of California. Do some nice riding.
Yeah.
The
And
weather's
it's a staple. I mean, geez, people have been going to that run for years and years
for
and
over
years.
30
So
years.
now
Yeah.
it'll be
Yeah. And like I say, I think it's a lot better
bigger
now.
and better.
It's more local.
Yeah. I think-
You guys.
I think that the locals like that for sure.
And more of the money, which it is, all the money stays here.
Yeah.
And you know, and well, of course, when more bigger vendors come, they'll be taking their money home. But I mean, they'll still be collecting the sales tax and stuff. It'll be on the Arizona, and
Yeah.
the police are a lot more friendlier on this side of the river.
Yeah, they are.
And
I've gotten
not
to
saying
know.
that
They're
I'm not
actually-
saying there's anything wrong with the Laughlin police, but it's bringing in, you know, the metro and everything from Vegas. That's a different crowd than what
Yep.
you know people have to see and stuff. But they said a lot of people said that, well, most of the people that we know ended up going to the Arizona Bike Week, ended up spending more time at Cave Creek. So I didn't really get to hear much about what happened
At Westworld.
at Westworld and stuff, if they had much of
Well,
a turnout or not.
I actually went to Westworld, and I had a good time there. I passed out some quiet ride tickets and some flyers. I talked to all the vendors. I talked to Tina, one of the ladies she's the lady that's been one of the head coordinators for the last 22 years. And she was very nice, and she gave me her card. Let me know that I'm always welcome to call her if I ever want to talk rally.
Cool.
But what I saw is there was probably more vendor activity happening at the AZ Bike Week, and a lot more drinking happening at Cave Creek.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Yep.
Well, Cave Creek doesn't really. It's just, which is sad. Cave Creek's a great idea, but it used to be years ago. They used to have that Buffalo Chip, that rodeo place. That used to have vendors in it, but it hasn't had it for, I don't know, 10 or 15 years.
Everybody was telling me that everybody was set up at the Horny Toad.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've been there before, and all of our waitresses, our bar girls, they were all in Cave Creek. And then some of the other YouTubers that we know, they spent the whole time, they never left Cave Creek. So that's what they said. Why weren't you there? I said, we were down here. I wasn't going to drive all the way back and then turn around and drive back. And I said, next year probably we'll stay.
You need a private jet.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's
We should have
crazy.
did this earlier.
What?
Bullhead River Run. I was gonna put this up under your name, but we didn't do
All right.
this.
That's all right.
And so is there anything new that you've added other than the mayor's ride?
There's we got the After Mayhem added another band to it, so we got Suicide Clutch that's going to be opening for beer drinkers and Hellraisers on Saturday the 30th at the E Center. I don't know if I told you that last time.
No, I don't think you did.
What else? We got the stunt show is going to be happening at the Anderson Field House 4 times daily, Friday and Saturday.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
And that's put on by Anderson Ford. Well, that's sponsored by Anderson Ford. I'm going to be putting on some video of it as soon as I can get that video from my email to my website.
Okay. Are they some local guys, or are they?
No, they're out of California.
Okay.
All right. And but yeah, it's pretty neat. Too bad it's too late now. That used to be in Laughlin. They used to always have those guys that used to be like patrolmen and stuff. They used to make like the pyramids and all that stuff.
Oh, right.
They used to do it over there at, last time I seen them, they were over there at the city park, or at the where you got your event at, the Bullhead City
Community Center.
Communities. Well, yeah, whatever that is. That where the but I don't remember what those guys were called.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I remember they used to come out and they used to do a lot of the stunts like that. And they do all that weird stuff. They do they do a pyramid, and the motorcycles would pull them all. And I haven't seen those guys in a long time. Used to be a bunch of old guys. They might be all gone.
Well, they might be touring the country because they're so badass.
Yeah,
Could be. Yeah, they were really cool.
Yeah, could be. Hard to say.
Yeah.
So that's what. So daily, is that the time the vendors will be opening up at 10 o'clock daily?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Outdoor vendors 11 o'clock, and they'll be running until we do last call and last song at 8:30. But we're not going to.
Oops.
Oh, we lost your sound. I think we lost your sound.
Can you talk?
No, it ain't
still
coming
don't
on.
hear
And
you. Darn.
let me look on my phone.
Oh, well, there was
No,
a little
it was
bit.
me.
There you go. Okay.
It was
Did you
me.
mute?
Somebody tried calling me. No, somebody tried
okay.
calling me.
That's probably what it was.
Oops.
Somebody tried calling me.
Alrighty. Now we're good.
Oh, I can hear my.
Yep. He turned his phone up to see if he could hear.
Didn't know it was just us. because we got these earpieces because it's so hard. A lot of times we're in a noisy place. This computer don't get loud enough for us to hear, so we're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, when we don't know what you're saying.
So yeah, so Wednesday at 11 o'clock, we're gonna start operating. Until then, we're just in power mode, and we're just getting everything done. We got 3 full venues to set up before Wednesday.
Wow.
Sounds good.
Well, we better let you go then, huh? You're a busy guy.
Well, I really appreciate you guys hitting me up and being patient with me as I get on your show. Last
No problem.
time too, I had to change my password.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
okay.
Well, we'll wish you good luck, and you'll have Michael be there, and
And
then
Art.
Art will be getting there on either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Art will be coming in. So
They have, and they know to just call me as soon as they roll in.
yes.
Sounds
All right.
good.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thank
We'll be
you both very
seeing you. We'll be
All
seeing
right.
you.
Good
Have a
luck.
great.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So that was Larry. Had a little difficulty. What ended up happening was a bunch of people calling him.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, we see you on Facebook. And what are you doing on Facebook?
I know.
So
Right.
pretty exciting and great event. And I know it's going to grow. I'm kind of sad that we're not there.
Ramblin' Rome, that's who that is.
What's going to end up happening really bad for us is that Chase has been really helpful. You know, he's been on our channel several times now. Been giving us a lot of good information and helping us out too. And we may have a real predicament next year doing his event or doing Larry's event, which I really want to do Larry's event. If we end up going back to do Cave Creek, then yes, we will definitely stay in Arizona. We'll come back to Panama City next year. But right now we don't know what schedule is next year. The only 2 I know for sure is probably Daytona and Sturgis, of course.
Depends on the garage and what's going on with that. And
Or definitely probably not coming back to the fall rallies unless somebody's going to fly us back and put us in a hotel. That would be a sure way of we'd probably come back. But driving back and forth and it's just putting a lot of miles on the truck and a lot of wear and tear and the truck is supposed to last me forever. And
his last truck, his last bike,
we're almost at 100,000
wife.
miles for my 2018 truck. So we just got new tires on it, and gas went up again here. It's actually came down a few cents. It was $5.09 the other day, and just now we see it's $4.99. So we've been kind of waiting. We need gas. We're not going to make it on the gas I've got to get to Panama City, but we'll see what happens.
Here, I just confirmed Nomad after party Sturgis. All right, I'll be there.
But
You just said Snoop Dogg and Kid Rock just confirmed a Nomad Pilots after party in Sturgis.
she's gonna be having a personal meetup with Snoop Dogg. And,
There's Danny. Hey,
already
Danny,
talked to
how you
Rod,
doing?
and it's in the setup yet. He didn't say for sure it was going to happen, but I'm pretty confident that for her grandkids, she gonna meet Snoop Dogg. Get a picture with him.
Not
She get
on mine.
hug on Snoop Dogg. Hey, Snoop Dogg. And put him on the Bob and Tam show. Probably won't say nothing,
You're
but
rambling around.
he'll have to pay him probably to say something, but just to get his picture would be better than nothing.
I know. I thought I had a little more time, and he's like, let's go. And I'm like, I was going to change clothes. I didn't do that with my hair. I didn't grab glasses. I changed my shirt, and we left. So I don't have any.
Well, she told me in the first place that, we probably should get there and eat around 7. So it's like, it's 6:15 now, and we got to get across town over here to get to it. And I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about going to the Red Robin and eating there, and we'll do it from there like we did last time. And she's okay. I said, it's 20 after 6 now. What? It was just 20 minutes
Well,
before
I
I checked
just
the
fed
dog
the
out.
dog, and it was 5.
For 40 minutes.
48.
For 40 minutes, she was playing with the dog, I guess. I don't know.
Anyway, I want to go. Which one? You can go to all of them, Ramblin' Rome. Where are you at? Where are you from? Nomad, where's the party?
Yeah.
It must be out there at
Sturgis someplace.
Sonora. Where are they staying at? Socorro Station. Because that's where Neil and Ken are staying. Neil. There's Gwen and Greg again. You look great with Snoop Dogg. I don't know. He's never been.
We wouldn't try to talk to Kid Rock. Kid Rock's almost impossible to talk to. But
we thought we knew somebody that said
Yeah.
he knew him, but
he lied.
yes, he did.
Got a lot of money out of a bunch of other people, but no money
Not
out of
us.
Can't get money out
The
of
Nomad Cabin.
That's what my brother used to say. You can't get blood out of a turnip. You can poke it all you want.
So I said, oh, we don't ever have to worry about anybody stealing our identity
we've been-
because we got no money.
Well, we've had businesses before and we've been screwed a lot of times. I'm pretty good about now not doing it. I did almost buy a drone a while back on the internet off of Facebook. And after I thought about it, I was like, it was too good to be true. It's like the drone I've got, and they were selling them for $79.95 reconditioned. I'm like, that's not bad. I'll sell mine, get a couple $100 for mine, and I'll keep the $79 one. Well, after I bought it, I'm like, that don't sound right. I called PayPal up and said,
Cancel
I
my
didn't
order.
buy that. And they said, okay, let us check on it. And they came back and said, yep, good. You won't be charged for it. We're like, oh, okay. And then the next day I got an email saying, oh, your drone's on the way from China.
Yeah, never got it.
Never saw it. It's on a slow boat.
Says, got to be careful around Snoop Dogg. You'll get a contact high. It'll last for weeks.
That's on Willie.
He's doing that Corona commercials now.
Yeah.
I know. Oh my goodness. Let's see what Raymond Rome says. I've attempted to go see Kid Rock 4 times now, including Sturgis last season, and it has fallen through. In fact, it fell through at the gate at Sturgis. They lost my ticket in their system. Dang. That's not good.
So we got to print it out. We put it on your phone, take a picture of it. We can do that in the airlines, even though you can do everything on your phone. I always say that all the time. How many times do you go in a building and you got no internet?
You've lost your
So
internet.
we always get it on our phone, take a picture of it,
Screenshot
and then
it.
that way you can show it to them and say, hey, here it is. Oh, okay. And then you got it. But
Well, not to
did
rub
you
it
end
in,
up?
but
Did you end up?
Did you get your money back at
Did
least?
you get charged for it? That would be the thing. You should have called us. If it was this last year, you could have called us. We did that.
Yeah, I didn't say when. Giving Jimmy an 18% cut. He says that's okay with that. Oh, you're charging to get into your after party, huh? Oh, that's not there no more.
We might have something next year at the Buffalo Chip. We might have a big, we'll probably get like Corny Mike and some of those different people like that to show up at a party that we might have. But we got to talk to Rod about all this year to see what we might do at the Buffalo Chip next year. And so we'll see what he says.
Yep.
And got another big plan.
I think it's after. Has it been a minute? Or has
Has it been a minute?
An hour. It's 57 minutes. You got 3 minutes for an hour. Yes, that won't happen again. Damn newbies. Yeah, I know. That's why I say.
So when
It
we
might
get
be-
to Panama City, we should be a little better off to where we can start checking our internet and stuff and see if we can set up a live maybe at the same time every day. Let's see, sometimes stuff happens and we can't just wait. So I know a lot of you want it scheduled and things like that, but a lot of times we just got to see where we got internet at. It's just like yesterday's live. We walked around. We were trying to find a place to sit down. We finally found some subscribers. They said, hey, you can have our table. And then after we sat down, they said, oh, somebody else. She was at another table. They were leaving. They said, oh, there's a big waiting list. You can't have
Well,
this
the
table."
waitress came up to get her check, and then they were getting up, and I said, well, thank you guys. And the waitress turned around. She said, there's a waiting list. You can't have this table. And I'm like,
So then we went down here to these people, and they're like, they've been there since 8 o'clock, and it was like whatever time I came on, 4 or 5, and they're like, they found us one chair, but they didn't get us two, and then they said, we've been here all day, we'll go back to the campground and all that. If you guys want to have our table, we'll just give it to you guys. And we're like, okay, thanks. And then we told them that, and they said, well, what we'll do is just say if they come back that we just ran over to our bike, we'll be back in a few minutes. But then the live would be over, which was. So they never said nothing to us, but they never waited on us either.
no, they never came over. I had to go in. Took forever to get that 2 glasses of.
My tea's going through me. You can entertain them now. You can do a little dance.
I'm not gonna dance. There's no good music on here. That's his dancing. So Clint's on, and he says Bob and Sam party. If you guys are all going to Sturgis, we're gonna do a party, or I don't know, a meet and greet at Kathmandu. We haven't figured out if it's gonna be Monday or Tuesday that first. And we'll probably start at late afternoon because I wanted it so if people wanted to come out, they could come visit, and then if you're out in Deadwood or Hill City or whatever, you guys can get back before it gets too dark. So you can stay later, or you can come visit and then go get home before it gets dark. So details for that will be coming up soon. We got your sticker. Put them on the side of our trailer. They're great. I'm glad you got them. They said, hey, Clint, and good night, Meg Martin. Yep. He's out in windy Oklahoma, he said. I don't know if he's going back to Arizona now or not. There's Wade. Greetings from sunny Sacramento. All right. How warm is it out there? Because the kids went out to Arizona this weekend and said it was only like in the 70s. That's pretty chilly. Saying hi to everybody. Hi, Tim and Bob. You both look great. Thank you. Thank you. We'll go to the meet and greet. That sounds good. We're trying to get. Oh, there's Dallas. I saw. We're trying to get enough people out there to come out and see everybody. So Dallas, we'll try to make it tomorrow night on your live. If depends on what time we get out to Panama City and if we get to meet up with Chase or not. And depends on what time we get home. So, but I'll be looking for you. Karen says, give everybody a thumbs up. Says we still got about 50 people on. Crap on a Cracker says, cool, they're staying in Deadwood. So yeah, that's why I wanted to do it early enough because especially if you ride your bikes out, I don't want anybody driving out at night. I don't want any of that to happen. Hola, Dallas. I was nomad. Dallas. There's Cliff C. Crossing paths with you with bikes.
You're welcome.
I don't know if we're going to Bikes, Booze, and Barbecue. It just depends on where we're going to be. Bob really wants to go. But I think it's going to be the same weekend as Vegas. So we'll have to see if Vegas does something. If Vegas pulls out again, then we might go to Bikes, Booze, and Barbecue. Because I think it's either going to be a week earlier or a week later. I don't know which. But we'll see. All right, Dallas. We're going to have you guys on, too, on one of our lives. You and Droop. So is it Droop's channel or is that your channel or are you just helping Droop? I was confused about that. There's Ryder X. How you doing, Joe? Wade's on. 82 degrees in Sacramento this evening. That's pretty warm. I always thought Sacramento was cooler up north. I don't know. Well, that was in Arizona. They were in Bullhead. They really weren't in California. Wade's in Sacramento, and he said that it was in the 80s. No, not really.
Nobody else is coming on. I asked Art to come on, but he wouldn't come on.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he come on?
Well, he never wrote me back.
Oh,
He didn't even come on here tonight.
I don't know.
What he's doing. Unless he's working. I can't
I
figure
don't
he's working.
know.
But sometimes he works on Sundays.
Hey, Rod. Thanks. It was great meeting up with you guys. Are you back in Florida? Because he went up to New York. So hope everything's okay up there. But I didn't think he was going to stay as long as
As I told her,
Marisa.
you could have told him and you could have came down here.
Yep.
At Culver's.
Culver's. Yeah, we should have. I don't know.
I said something to you.
I don't know. I must not have been paying attention. Parties Monday through Tuesday. Wow. I said Monday or Tuesday. We have to check with Mike and see what he thinks and get everything squared away. Make sure we don't have anything else planned or going on that day. So
So what a lot of people were saying, maybe doing it after Topless Tuesday.
that's what we're going.
Then because it's over later anyway, so I don't know. If you were going to Topless Tuesday, the actual part doesn't start till 2. So you're not going to get back till 6 or 7 o'clock.
It's
anyway.
over like at 5, between 4 and 5, and then it's almost a 2-hour ride, hour and a half at least.
Yeah, so it might be Monday.
Yeah, Monday might be better.
So if, for those that just came on
Yes.
lately, we are going to do something that I think, well, I can tell you right now, nobody's ever done this on a motorcycle vlogging channel. We are going to set the precedence right now on what we're going to do. Next week, right here on the Pop and Tam Show, you're going to get simultaneous live report coverages of the Bullhead River Run and the Thunder
Central
Beach Productions. Same time, if it all works out, we may do something every day. And whatever they're at, we'll be, well, they might have sunshine and we may not have any sunshine. So it kind of depends on the day, what we're going on. But we just trying to figure a way because they don't really have access to my YouTube channel. They were going to put stuff on Facebook, which they still can. But a lot of you don't watch Facebook. So this will be pretty neat, and I think it's going to be, what we're going to do is we're doing what Dick Clark does. He had a big production company and all
now
that
it's
to where they
Ryan
did.
Seacrest.
Yeah, and they did all that where they broadcast all around the United States for New Year's Eve. Well, we're doing it for motorcycle rallies. So we're going to be the first one to do this. So stay tuned next week starting Wednesday, we'll see how it all goes. We'll have to see how their schedule goes and ours. Wednesday's usually a quieter day, so I don't know what a whole lot's going to go on. Uh, to see what we can do live together. So once they get there, they'll let us know because it's me, Mike, and Art. You've seen Mike; he's actually on here now, and Art you've seen on our channel a few times. Art's going to do the camera work. He's going to do a lot of the stuff that we're going to make a video on, and Mike's going to do a lot more of the live stuff. So he'll probably do
on
the
Facebook.
yeah.
So you'll probably see more him on Facebook
but
until he comes on our live. We'll get both of them on. Either if they're together or one could be maybe down at the.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do. They got to talk that among themselves. So
You got to figure out what day you're going to do it too. Then.
Oh, that's what I said. We'll figure out what days and we'll figure out a time and set it up.
Nope, there's Moto Noggin. We talked about you earlier.
Yeah.
We shared with everybody all the YouTubers we met out there because we met Oil Adam, we met Moto Noggin, we met Prime Cut Pro, we met Awesome Documentary. Pamoto's on. We met him too.
Yeah. So we do meet other YouTubers. A lot of people think that we don't want to meet anybody or talk to anybody.
And he's doing great. He's got his own YouTube channel, so check him out.
Yep.
And
he
he's
hasn't
growing.
been monetized yet, so you guys need to start watching him and supporting him and checking out his channel. It's just a little different version, and it's just like what people say. A lot of you have watched us since we started, and we're no pros at what we do. But I mean, it is. If I go back and look at a video and use some footage out of that for something, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we did that. I said that, and it's all a growing and learning thing. We're different from most people just for the fact that we don't rehearse crap. This is we
fly by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, and we
got them on. No,
and some people, which we haven't had. Piggly Wiggly guy's not on tonight.
Dallas, I've been talking to him.
I didn't hear you say nothing about
Yeah.
Dallas.
Maybe it was when you went in the bathroom.
He schedules everything. They write up a little agenda when they do their talk. They do theirs tomorrow night, Monday night.
They're a little more organized.
Yeah. And they have a topics that we do. We do sometimes. Like if we're doing the top 10, we do that. I have an easel that we write down the top 10, so we keep them in order. Because if not, we'd be saying number 3 for number 4, and number 1 would be number 10,
or we'd forget number 7 and 8.
We did that. We started at 1 and went to 10, and somebody said, shouldn't you have gone 10 to 1? I said, no, they weren't in any particular order. We just said, here's the top 10 things for Sturgis
that we like to do.
Yeah. And it wasn't in no particular order. Well, then after that, I don't know if it was a guy or a guy who was. I said, maybe we should do it that way. And then I made the little countdown and all that stuff to say, oh, here's number 10. And went down to our number 1 thing that we picked. So, yeah. So I was really shocked how many people watched the camping one, free camping. So I don't know if that threw people because we did the live that said free camping and we really didn't tell you nothing. But it was to tell you that I was putting a video together. So I don't know. But the video from today is really doing good.
That's good.
A lot of people watching it. I think it's up a couple thousand already. So that's like number 3 for this month. Which ain't saying much because this month ain't been much. But hopefully we'll start kicking up here when there are a lot of you people watching now, and we'll put another video out either tomorrow or Tuesday. Depends tomorrow when we get there in Panama City. If Adam Amzo's already there. He said J&P Cycles truck's already pulled up. Ciro's truck's already pulled up. They can't pull onto the field yet, but we were hoping Chase was going to take us around, and he may not be able to do that. So we're probably going to go around Monday and see if we can find all the locations he's got and show you and talk to you. We may go live on those. So a lot of you might be at work, but you can come back and look at it and see. Because we like to give you this information for those that are coming, because we got that again this year, or at this rally we just left Leesburg. A lot of people showed up and they're like, oh, we really appreciate it. You told us who was here and what was going on, and we had an idea of what it was. And a lot of people didn't know that Leesburg wasn't doing the whole week. They were just doing Saturday. And so there was there's always confusion. And that's one of the things we try to do for you guys and girls is try to get
less confusing.
Yeah, try to get you the right information. So hey, if you're coming down here, you know what's going on where. Right now, Miss Doobie's doesn't look like much of nothing's going on there. There's I think Leon's is there and Chrome Cigars is there because the other cigar guy's in all the other places, so he can only get in there. Miss Doobie's, and then Hammerhead Fred's. I'm not thinking he's gonna have any vendors over there because Sinister Sound is over. I think he's on the place. Yeah, I think he's at the new place. So, but this is gonna be really big. I don't know how many. I think he's got over 200 vendors. It might be more than that. I didn't count them up. But Frank Brown Park
I think
right now.
Moto Noggin's down here in Florida.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And then Indian's going to be there, and also Harley
Danny
Davidson will be out there at the park. And a lot of people were saying that is Frank Brown Park. Is that still where most of the vendors are going to be? Yes, the biggest ones are going to be there.
The big trucks, I think.
Yeah, but you still got vendors at the dealership, which there's more vendors at the dealership this year than it was last year. It was kind of sad last year. And then there's also now got this new location that used to be Lucky 13, but not Lucky 13 last year. It was Lucky 13 a couple of years ago. And they call it the mall outlet. So we're going to have to find out where that's at. We're not quite sure. We can't picture it. I looked at it in an aerial view, but it doesn't. When it shows you the
Is
water
that
and some
the-
hotels, you can't tell.
Is that the one that's across the street from the police officer that got shot? That mall there that's kind of vacant, empty, kind of
But he
like?
said he bought the lot, so it
Oh.
would have to be an empty lot. So I don't know. I said, because it used to be years ago, they said there used to be one across the street from Sharky's, which I think they built a hotel there now, or a parking garage or whatever's there now. So I don't, like I said, we've only gone those last couple of years, so we're not an expert on Panama City. So we'll see. We kind of know what to do, bars to go to, things like that.
There was a Playboy bunny one, a Halloween costume. He says, "I'm your Easter bunny."
She's been a Hootie girl too.
I got a Hootie Girl outfit too.
I won't tell you what her license plate you said. We're just going to do a contest on that. We got to do that when we're at home so I can show you that. We can show you what it actually said. She had a license plate on her Mustang when we moved to California. I got her a Mustang convertible, and she put a Cali Girl on the back of the window, and she got a special license plate.
Who ordered it?
Yeah, but you wanted it. You picked it. I didn't.
It was my email at the time too.
So
Who
we'll
picked
see.
the email?
I have no idea.
You did.
So we're going to give a pretty big prize if anybody could guess what that is, but we're not doing it tonight, so I don't think you're going to find out what it is. And the grandkids can't play it, the daughters can't play it.
Oh, the game.
Yeah, Michael takes pictures, he can't play. Anybody that knows us, that knew the casino, that can't do it. It's got to be people that don't know.
Raphael.
Yeah, who she worked with. I mean, he don't come on here, does he?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he does any social media. He never even listened to, I don't know, radio and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, as somebody I used to work with. Anytime you want me, just let me know. Droop's harder to get a hold of because he's a superstar now. I'll have to find out what your Piggly Wiggly hours are so I can get you on.
And
He says he's going to start a channel in a couple
he
weeks.
should.
That's what he said. He's helping him and Droop do it on Monday, but it's Droop's.
See, what's
stage.
bad about it is
There's Howard K.
If you want to do lives like that, just starting out, you got to find more people. You got to find a niche club, which we never did lives when we first started out. We went with other people's lives, and what we did is we joined a bunch of people that most of them were RVers, but not all of them are. I actually, every once in a while, you'll see Kenneth on here, aka Ford Man. We found him from a live group that we used to watch everybody's lives to help get them their hours and all that kind of stuff like that. But it's you never get a lot. It's just like our lives here. We just don't. You don't get. You might get 300 or 400, or on a good night, I might get 1,000 people to watch it. But I don't know if I want to rely on that solely to get me demonetized, if that's what you're trying to do. And then if you're only doing lives, nobody really knows. See, you got to know. Well, we paid people $500 to tell us how to do a channel, and we only watched like 3 other videos.
That's what I told him. We need to watch the
And
rest of them.
it's a YouTube channel.
Maybe
We
that's
know
what's
they've been on our
holding us
channel.
up.
It's called the RV Odd Couple, and they've got about 160, 180. They have really good videos. Great people. We thought they were fake because they had so much crap go wrong with them. Well, they came out to Arizona, and their freaking brake caliper came off while we were going out to Oatman, and so I had to fix it for them. And they looked at us, and it's like, see, things do happen to us. Because he's like, you think somebody did that to us? I'm like, no, it's whoever. He just bought the Jeep. Somebody
Well,
whoever
didn't they put new struts or something on it? He thinks somebody did something.
Well, that was before he bought it. They did all that.
Oh, okay.
I said probably somebody put brakes on it and they didn't tighten up the caliper bolts. It's like on a Ford. You use an Allen for it, and so we limped it back. And he got a new caliper, and he took out one of our cars. We went down, got the part, brought it back. I put it all on, bled the brakes, and they were able to get it. And we're from Florida. Now they got a campground in Mississippi or something. I think
It's either Arkansas. It's not very far from
I think it's
Chattahoochee.
And so
Chattahoochee.
that was somebody
Is
that,
that-
kind of helped us
Chattahoochee, Tennessee.
get started in the to
They
get our
helped us.
channel better.
Hey, James.
There's not everybody does this common stuff. It's we don't always do it either. Like you got to have when you start your videos out, you got to have a hook and to get people to watch.
The rest of the video.
They say the
So you
average
tell
person
them.
watches 5 seconds of your video because if they see it, it starts out and it's really boring. They're just gonna go, okay, forget it. Which I do that. I watch more than 5 seconds, but I do click through a lot of people's videos. Keep them short. The shorter the better at first to get people to get interest. But you got to find a niche, and your niche has to be something. It could be it's I don't know. You have to figure out what your niche is. See, our niche is motorcycle rallies. That's what draws people to our channel. But what I try to figure out now is why I can't get anybody when we don't have rallies going on. So that's why we're looking to do something else. We've got 3 or 4 things we're working on to add to our channel, which is, I asked the other day about possibly installing stuff, which actually it's an opportunity for all of you as subscribers to get free stuff from us to put on your bike. But you have to come to us to put it on if you're in Arizona during the time we're there. Bring your bike in, you tell us what you want, we order it from all these fine companies that want to give stuff away for free, we do a video on it, and then you got to give us a follow-up, plus you got to tell us in the first place why you wanted it, not because it was free. I wanted Legend shocks, or I wanted a Rick Rack bag, I wanted whatever. And we're going to do the video on it, and then you have to send us pictures throughout your travels and things like that, so they get some kind of, they see it being done. Because after I talk to some of these vendors that we have that are actually giving free stuff to people, that we give them free shout outs, and so I don't know. So we're thinking about doing some of that. I don't know if I'm going to do much with my bike. Not really. I like to have a phone charger. I don't know if I want the Rick Rack one or if I want the Cyril one. I don't know. I haven't really decided. Probably, but see, my
Does
kids.
that one that Clockworks have? That's not a charging
No,
one.
it's
Is
just
it
a magnet.
magnet one? That was kind of cool, but I would be scared to death it'd fall off.
Me too. And she already dropped the phone off the back of it. She just slid between the.
That was a long
tour.
time ago.
No, it wasn't. Just a couple years ago, I went to Sturgis, or I went to Laughlin River Run.
That was like my Apple II or something. It was a long time ago.
Well, it still broke the phone. It fell between the bag, and we're like halfway almost to the train track. She's like, "Where's my phone? I'm not the keeper of the phone." So she's like, "It's not in my pocket." So we stopped, and she thought, "I think I laid it on the side of the bag." Well, we thought it got back between the bag and the wheel, and it didn't. Well, it was in the road. Somebody ran over it, but it still somewhat worked.
It worked. Cut my finger every time I tried to use it, but it worked.
So yeah, so there's some things I've thought about. I don't want to put a bunch of junk on my bike, but maybe other people. I know my neighbor across the street wants stuff. Did you send him a text the other day and tell him to start looking through the catalog to figure
Oh,
out what
no,
he
I
wants?
didn't. I just told him not to shoot my kids.
And so that's something. If you guys are in the Arizona area, you want to come out, something like that, you can. Once the garage is done, we're actually going to have a place you can bring RVs out. Short-term stay, nobody's staying long. So that'd be an opportunity for people to come out to our shop, come out to see what's all set up. Of course, there's just like my house, it's full of alarms, full of cameras, all that kind of stuff. Just so there might be some crazy people thinking they're gonna come. Not none of you, but could be some other crazy people watching my channel that says, "Hey, let's go rob these people." Well, first of all, you got to get to the neighbor across the street. He's bought a lot of new guns. He wants to try them out on somebody, so he's always watching the house. Plus, there's alarms and cameras and all kinds of stuff.
Well, I always have to call him and tell him the kids are coming out, so just to be aware, they should be there around 2:00. That's what he said. He said, "Okay, so I should shoot first and ask questions later." I said, "Well, no, I'd like to see him at least one more time."
So that'd be an opportunity. So we're looking at that, and there's a couple other things we're looking
Guess I need
at.
to tell him Art's coming out too.
He already met Art, so he knows Art. Art came over his house when we did that shoot.
I wasn't there. Remember, we couldn't do it that weekend. We did it the next
I
weekend.
think he still met Art.
Well, we just should tell him just in case.
And so, I maybe what was I gonna say? Oh, we're also gonna do some, which I don't know when we're gonna do it. Do some rides, and it may not be till we get to Laconia, or I don't know about Laconia because I really don't know any of those rides, Sturgis or something like that. And we're gonna talk more about the rides, showing you where they're at. Because some people say that when we do videos, we say, hey, we're at Suck Tank Low. And they're like, well, where's that at? You've never been there. You know, maybe I want to go next year, but you just said it was there. We just assumed that if we're talking about the rally, you would know where that's at. You know where the dealership
We haven't
is.
never
You know where-
went.
Yeah, so if you never went.
Like us, we've never been.
But, so I never really showed a map. So we're working on that too. But,
James said he lost his phone off his street glide and it's in the Trinity River in Texas now.
so, yeah. Probably with some people with concrete shoes on.
Almost getting hot, he says. 56 degrees up in Arizona.
Oh,
Oh.
lost his stuff.
He dropped his trash.
Kids picking it up.
Aw,
So, it's kind of warm in here too.
it's over an hour.
So then I'll be wrapping it up soon. So I'll be
It's an hour
looking.
and a half.
So we'll be looking for some more live videos. Like I say, right now we're looking at, I don't know. One of the nice things about putting the live videos up is it saves me from having to edit. And you don't get all the fancy stuff and see a bunch of stuff. You get to see just what we're doing. But it's easier than for me to go back and edit. Like today, I probably spent, I don't know how many hours putting this together. And it was just one phone with 76 clips in it. And the one I wanted, I can't find. I don't know if the stupid phone didn't do it or not, but I filmed a guy with the flames flying out of his exhaust. That was going to be my thumbnail for today, instead of the cops up on the building. And that was true. Somebody asked that question. Oh, it looks like it's one of the ones that cops harassed everybody. Wait till you see the video tomorrow or Tuesday. These cops spent more time yakking to themselves and talking and laughing than anything else. I didn't see them talking to nobody. There was guys revving up their bikes. You heard them. A couple guys doing burnouts. We never seen the police talk to anybody in the way of writing a citation or a warning or anything.
Even talking.
When they were up on the roof up there, I filmed them more than you've seen on that clip today. But they were up there. It looked like they were having a party up there on the roof. They're all, they got their leg up on the tower, and they're, somebody said there was a SWAT up there. No, it wasn't SWAT up there. I think they were just getting a view so they could see. But most of the cops were all in groups. There was like 5 or 6 of them. There was 5. Because I turned the camera around to them, and actually a couple of them said something. Because normally when we do it like in Sturgis, turn the camera around to them, they don't say nothing.
Yeah.
They're afraid to say something, And these guys were like, "Hey, hi, how's it going?" And I was still walking because I wasn't thinking they were going to talk. And then there was a couple other ones. We went down to the where the bands were playing at. They were standing in the corner and they were laughing and stuff. And I kind of passed the camera past them. I didn't say nothing to them. And you seen the cop that was on the mall cop was driving around. And
I saw him too. I
didn't show the cow.
Oh, you didn't see it?
Oh, I didn't show it today. I was
Did
going
you
to.
did you see the Gene Simmons?
No, you
kiss?
said you had that.
Yep.
I only did the phone.
Oh, all
Because
right.
that's the only thing that downloaded there. I was going to do the other one in the
Oh,
Mac.
all right.
It edits quicker.
So Dallas says what he wants to do is interview motorcycle-related YouTubers in a fun and casual way and try to get the audience to get to know the guest and feel like they know the guy. I thought it said guy, but he said guest again. The guest.
Well, we found out by doing
Last
interviews,
minute.
it worked really good when we did Tony from to do the Buffalo or do the Glencoe.
Glencoe.
We actually talked to him the day before on our live by ourselves. It was a
test
private
live.
live. He wasn't sure. He wanted to make sure it was going to work, and he wasn't going to have any. He didn't want to look stupid. And so we ended up talking all the way through what we were going to talk about anyway. And I said, I got to quit talking this way because we're already going to know. Which it ended up when he came on, everything ran so much smoother. Which is just like with Larry that just came on. We wanted to do that, but we couldn't get a hold of Larry today. He was too busy running around that he never could call us back. Because I kind of want to do the same thing, at least on the phone with him. Say, hey, tell me what's going on, so it doesn't look like we're, he's pulling or we're pulling, trying to get information out of people. So that seemed to really work the best, and that's the first time we did that is with Tony. Did that pre-talk with him.
Well, he was afraid. He said it went so good that night. He was afraid the next night it wasn't gonna. It's like, oh, we talked about all this already.
Yeah.
It's like.
But he already kind of knew what questions I was going to ask, and it made
He knew
it,
how to respond.
Yeah, it made it more like, because it is most people that do interviews like these news shows and stuff, they already know the questions. They already are pre-arranged, so that's why you hear that there's no like, oh, let me think, because most people, if you're just saying, hey, what are you going to do tomorrow? I don't know.
Going to Panama City.
Yeah, I guess. What are you going to do when you get there? I don't know. I guess we're going to unhook the trailer, I guess. I don't know. But see, if you already talked to them ahead of time and say all that, it just makes your interview look better. And like I said, we only did it once. And we want to start doing that when we start doing interviews more to try to get people more comfortable. Like we're going to be doing speeds. We're going to be talking about stage 4s. We may be doing that on Tuesday night. I don't know yet. We got to see. They should be there tomorrow too. So maybe we might do that Tuesday night with speeds, and we'll announce that's going to come out if it is.
So Harley says he had to take a call from his girlfriend. He missed the announcement.
Oh, the special announcement was we are going to set the stage, or we're going to set the bar up here for other YouTubers. Starting this week coming up, we are going to simultaneously broadcast across the United States 2 rallies at the same time. The Thunder Beach Rally in Panama City Beach. At the same time, we're going to have Bullhead River Run in Arizona at the same time going on this week.
We're going to do a live.
That's right, because we have 2 crews. It's the Bob and Tam, and on the other side, we're going to have the Art and Mike show. And so we're going to put it all together and
see what comes out.
And I thought about that today, and I thought, we'll see what the problem is. Art was going to maybe do some editing, and I'm like, you're not going to edit like I do. I'd rather just take the chips, send them to me. Well, in a week I can have them edited, because we got a whole week afterwards. We ain't doing nothing. So I'll have some time to do it. And then, but Mike was going to put it all on Facebook for us. And I'm like, a lot of you won't go to Facebook. I'm okay with that. That's why we put it on both places.
There he is.
What?
Art
game on.
It says, I'm going to go live from Bullhead.
That's right.
I'll try to go live from Bullhead.
But we're going to fix it up to where
we tried to call you today. Are you hearing what's going on?
And so what we're going to do
Art's
is we're going to send you a link. And actually, if if Mike's in one place and Art's in another place, we can both send you the link to use the same link, and you both will come on.
We
can put 3. We can put 3 screens. We can put 6 of them on here. I think 8 of them or 10 of them. I don't know, but all on here. And see, 2 is best because the screens are bigger. With 3, it will be 3 of us across it. But we can do that, or we could drop off and let you 2 guys just do Bullhead if you're both on there together. And we just sit back in the shadow here in the green room watching. So I think that's going to be really, really neat to where they can show. Well, to me, I think it's just neat to be able to sit here where if you guys can't come to a rally, let's say you're up in Ohio or you're in Canada or you're in Switzerland or Africa, wherever you're at watching our channel, to say, wow, I'm looking at a rally that's going on in Arizona, and I'm also watching a rally at the same time in Florida. And you'll see, it'll be nice and sunny over there, and we'll be in the dark. And unless we get them up like at 6 in the morning, and it's like 3 in the morning over there.
Well, if we do it when their vendors open at 11, it'll be 11, 1, 2. It'll be 2 here. Yeah. Or even noon, it'll be 3.
But I want to do it when there's something going on. Now, the only thing. Which I would probably will know that too. You can't film anything that's got their music going on in the background. Anybody that's playing music like a booth playing, or if they got a DJ playing or anything like that, we can't have any of that music.
Motorcycle driving by playing music.
Yeah. So you got to really watch that. If you talk over it, it'll be all right. Now we can also get, if I hear it, we can mute it from our side until we get done talking, and then it comes up. We just don't want to get flagged and we don't get anything for doing it, because this might come monster. We might become like 100,000 views or something. People might say, wow, I've never seen this before. This is just crazy.
He thinks he's going to be like Dick Clark, being on the East and West Coast at the same time.
I'm going to go back and watch some of his old videos so I can talk like him. Unless I just do the Terminator. I'm the Terminator. I'm not in the Terminator mode.
So Traveler says, when you make it to PCB, go to Frank Brown Park vendor section and look for Scooter Tramp Scotty. He's a good interview and has a large following on social media. I think we met him, didn't we? Scooter Tramp Scotty, that sounds familiar.
I've seen his videos too. I don't know if we met him or not.
I think we have.
What, does he have a booth?
I don't know. Maybe. Charlie Frank says cool.
So it's going to be pretty neat. And, we'll see how it all goes. And because all that's different stuff going on.
Like, now he needs to take more equipment with him.
You just need your phone. That's all you got to do is we live stream off of our phone. That's what we do. I have this little guy here. The same thing we do for our lives, and I put my camera in there, and then if I leave the microphone this way and then you flip the phone so it's got the camera going that way you can talk and you can see it on your phone what you're filming.
Does he have that though?
Does he have this? I don't know if he has one of these or not. I mean, you can get it at Best Buy. That's where he does. Still get it from Amazon in time.
Art, we also got some stickers. They're on the kitchen table. Mindy opened them, and that's where they are. So you and Mike can split those up and hand out Bob and Sam stickers when you're at
Where?
Bullhead River
If
Run.
anybody comes up to you and says, hey, you know,
We'll have to put their pictures up so that everybody can recognize them.
and
Right, all right.
so that's going to be
How
pretty
will that
neat.
work with audio?
And the audio will be fine.
Yep.
But
I
you just
mean-
can't talk at the same time. It's
Yeah.
no different than
When
like we just had it'd be exactly the same thing that we just had Larry on. Anybody that we have a guest on, it's going to be exactly the same thing. Now, if it gets to be like, let's say we're talking and you can't hear because they got so much noise behind them. Well, I can, they can't. They can mute theirs, or I can mute all of us. I can mute, like, I can also put just them on the screen and we're down in the green room, or we can both be on there. But a lot of times, if we're in a noisy area, she'll mute the microphone back and forth so people don't hear our
Because I don't know how
noise.
noisy it is for you guys. If it's really noisy and then like we can barely hear them talking, I don't know if you guys can hear them talking over
Because that's what we
all
have.
the noise.
That's what we have to do, and that might be what you'll have to do too, Art and Mike. Is you might have to keep one. No, you can't use an earbud on your phone. So what you end up having, if you're using a microphone, it's best to get a mic. You can get the Movo one that's like $39.95, and then you just gotta get the wire.
I'll send you
You got the lapel mic. You just got those new DJI ones. You can hook that up to your phone, and that's your microphone that you use.
Oh, because that's Bluetooth, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Or
you can use that
Wi-Fi,
too.
whatever.
You can use that too. Oh, those
I can use my DIG mic system.
yeah, the ones you let me use, them are kind of crappy. With just the screen, yeah. Well, I don't know. We bought one microphone. Well, the Shure ones that I bought ended up they were 3 connector, not the 2 connector. So I ended up having to buy one. I bought the Rodec, whatever brand it is, and it's a little bit better with the microphone, but it was just as expensive as the stupid Shure one. And I know
He
it ain't
didn't think
nowhere
he was
near.
going to get the money back for the Shure one. He wasn't happy about that either. But Amazon's being
Yeah, Amazon. If you return anything to Amazon, make sure you keep your receipt for return, and if you take it to Kohl's or wherever you drop it off at, because we've had twice now. They
the last couple months.
Watch your email because she comes in her Amazon's her account, and they said, oh, we're going to charge you back for this, $146. That was for 2 microphones I got. I'm like, what? And this is before we ever left. This is back in February.
we sent him back.
I have no idea. The receipt's at home, probably in one of the cars. I have no idea. So she calls them up, and I'm like, I'll tell them they can take their Amazon and shove it up their butt. So they go, oh, well, what happened was it got turned in. We received it, but we never gave you a credit. We'll do it now. Stupid people. I don't know
Because
how
they said it's like a 2-process thing, and the first process got done, so they checked it in, but they
Okay.
didn't click the second
So
thing.
Art's still on here. Art, Mindy and them were at the house this weekend. They left yesterday. So they took the truck out of the garage.
The red truck.
I don't know if they tightened the battery cable up or not, but if you want to drive the truck, you got to tighten the battery cable up. And
And the keys
so
are
you're
on-
able to open the garage and put your bike inside the garage, and the keys are laying on the back of the Mustang. Now they may be moved around. Jim's supposed to, the boat carburetor screwed up.
We're going to have to just call him. We'll call you, Art.
We'll
There's
call
a
you,
lot
Art.
of stuff
But
going
everything's fine
on.
with the house.
Yes.
Air conditioner's on, 78 degrees inside, and
It's
they
an inside joke.
didn't turn the water heater up.
They
They
said-
took cold showers, I guess, huh?
Yeah, they said it was fine.
See, in Arizona, it gets hot. I mean, the house wasn't hot inside. I just turned the
I
air
don't
on.
know. Well, yeah, in the summertime, you turn the hot water heater off because
Yeah.
the
Water
water's
gets too
in the roof, and it's hot. You come back out of the boat, and you want to take a nice ice cold shower, and the
We have
water's hot.
we have no cold water in the summertime.
Mhm.
Not when
It's
it's 120
always hot.
degrees.
Water's always hot. I was just hoping the DJI mic came in on time, and I got my hands on it last week. All right,
You didn't
that's
get it?
good.
You did get it?
Yeah, he
No.
said he just
It
got
didn't
his
take you that
hands on
long
it
to get
last
it.
week. That's what he said.
Hey, you ordered that before when we left. Must have been on back order.
Patrick Griffin says, "Keep up the great job." Thank you, Patrick.
Little microphones work really good, but it's just those little, with putting those little fuzz balls on them. Well, one, they look stupid when they're hanging on their shirt. And, well, the one kept flipping inside. I don't know, was that Shelley
Jan.
Rossmeyer? Oh, it was Jan that kept flipping inside her shirt. I think it was Shelley Rossmeyer.
Oh, maybe.
And but it wasn't so bad with them. But when I did 2, it was a lot of wind noise you could hear, a lot of static.
Oh, when you had one on, they had one on.
Yeah. So I don't know if it was Rick Rack or which one I did it on. So I only bought one lapel mic just to see how it worked. It seemed to be better. But it doesn't last very long though. It doesn't keep it charged very long. I haven't gone dead yet, but I haven't used it. Chili roast bar is probably the longest one. But you got to adjust the sound because it's, I don't know.
Well, we watched a video on it, and that's the one thing they said. They said to make sure you turn it down because once it's too high,
Well,
you
that's
get all
not
that.
what these guys these like to use. Man, it's bad. It's not bad.
You look funny, but the audio is much better.
And but yeah, that's why that's one of the reasons he bought it, because he said that one was so much better than the other one, the Rodoc, Rodoc, whatever, RODAC, which is what these mics are. Right?
It's just the road, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same brand. Let's see what that one says. This could be the cheap one.
I think it is the Moto. It's not the road. It's the Moto bus. Take your phone and there it is. No, it's a road. Okay. RODE. Anyway, it may look funny, but the audio is better. Okay.
It's all that matters. But I mean, that's what you could do. Hook it up to your phone and use it from that way, and then you wouldn't have to have the fuzzy on top. Just get something to. I just use something to hold my phone. This one's a metal one. I think I got it from Amazon. I think it's what's the name on there?
Arrow something.
Warn. It's German. Here, Art, look at that.
Take a picture of it and send it to him. You can't see it. It's all fuzzy. I can't see it. It's all fuzzy.
You ain't got your glasses on. It's ARNARKOK. That's the one I use. It's spring loaded, so it's really tight. It doesn't normally fall unless you smack it. And this is the same one. Joby stand.
Like
You just gotta watch. Sometimes the legs fall off, but they pop back on. That's usually what I use when we're doing a live, like yesterday. This is what I'm carrying around with me. I don't put it on the stick. I just use this guy because if I want to set it down, or I can bend the legs,
Cam 55.
do all that kind of stuff. So some of you got to see back behind the scenes of what's going to be happening at these events that's coming up.
Yep.
How we do all that. So you don't have to buy a bunch of new equipment, Art. Because the GoPros and the Osmo Actions, all those you can live stream off of them, but it's a pain in the butt. You got to go on your phone, you got to Bluetooth them and do this and that. It's like, screw that, just use the phone. We're done with it.
Hour and a half.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up. Art, got any more questions?
We'll call you, Art. Anybody wants to get a hold of us?
Art, decide what day. Are you coming out Wednesday or Thursday? That's what she said.
Yep, work comes early on Monday mornings. All rides free. Sounds good, Harley Frank.
We gotta get up bright and early. When we're up tomorrow morning, you guys are gonna be probably just thinking about going back to bed.
And I Tinder
between
Kitty.
6 and 7 a.m., which is gonna be what, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, about 3 o'clock in the morning when we're pulling out.
I'll be sleeping. I usually don't sleep in the truck. Howard K says it's been raining all day here in Illinois. In Crate, C-R-E-E.
What part of Illinois are you in? Here in Crate, Illinois? Is that what it is?
C-R-E-T-E.
I don't know where that's at.
I don't know either.
Never heard of that.
Nope, I haven't either.
We
He's
lived in
thinking Thursday.
Thursday morning or Thursday night? Why don't you come out on Wednesday? Mine's getting out on Tuesday.
Thursday. I'm thinking Thursday. I don't know. He says Thursday still.
Right.
Love you
it's
too,
way up
Don.
there. It's up there by Chicago.
Oh, okay.
That's a county.
Oh, it is? Craig County?
Looks like a
At
county.
least it ain't Cook County. Good night, Bob and Sam.
Right there. This is the town.
Next one, Tuesday?
Below Joliet. Down by the
Okay.
prison. Down by Joliet prison.
So, Neil wants to know when the next live is going to be. Is it Tuesday?
I don't know. We have to talk to. We'll let you know tomorrow. We got to talk to Speeds. He's going to do the stage 4, 3s, all that kind of stuff, and M8s. Talk about those and good, bad, and ugly.
M8 sounds like a gun.
I didn't say that. We'll talk that home. Make sure they get managed.
Well, I don't know. I know it's the Milwaukee gate, but M8 freezing, riding at night through the desert. I guess you got to work Wednesday then, huh?
No, you shouldn't go so late.
You just took the truck home like you were going to.
You had the truck and drove it home.
Yep. On the Illinois-Indiana border, 30 miles south of Chicago. He looked it up. Late 10:55, northeast of Arizona was 25 last night. Gee whiz.
Up in the mountains, if you get up to
Flagstaff and up in there.
by the Grand Canyon, it's cold up there too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a neat place to go when it's like 90, 100 degrees. You can go out there and it's like 75, 80. We always wanted to do that. She's set too long. All right, see you a little bit.
So here, I'll try to see you tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we'll try to text you every time we get on, and we're usually on the phone. It's got your number in it, and I'm like, oh, I should have called Neil first and let him know so he knows we're on. He says yes. He should have took the red truck home. All right. So if you guys need to get a hold of us, contact us at bobandtms.com. We'll send you our information. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Share us with your family and friends. Think about Patreon. Give us a big thumbs up. Ring that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next
There's a
video.
bunch of people.
What?
A bunch of people got hidden. Neil got hidden when he said something, and then another person said subscribe and thumbs up, and they got. It didn't say nobody blocked them. It just said that it was they were hidden. I was looking to see if there was anybody else got hidden.
I don't know.
I don't know why you didn't see that.
I didn't. It wasn't on here.
I just clicked on it. I don't think there's any more. Oh, we had a lot of comments tonight.
Yeah, we did. I tried to get them all. Thanks for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it, and we have a fun time talking to you guys. And we hope to see you at an upcoming rally.
That's it. That's it. We'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, live. And we have some more video. We have another video coming out on Leesburg. Maybe one, maybe even two. We got a lot of footage. And that's it. You got an interview with.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not Betty Boop anymore. Well,
she's still Betty Boop.
she's cute.
And that's it. We'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, live, and video coming up soon.
And don't forget about our
Crazy people
breaking
over there.
news.
Yep. Don't forget to see. That's it.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I gotta click goodbye one more time. Bye. Yep.
No, wrong way.